Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Edith Sinimbo. New subscriber, welcome. And if you're an old returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Please do turn on your notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video. Do subscribe, do like, and all that good stuff. Okay, so today I'm going to basically talk about navigating friendship. From being a people pleaser to a person that basically doesn't want to deal with a lot of people, deal with people per se. Not people per se, but deal with a lot of friendships. So, the way I was raised in a setup whereby I would not go out to play. That is my young self. I was kept indoors, indoors in the sense that I'll go to school, come back to school, maybe have my lunch, sleep, and then I'm allowed to play around within the surroundings of my house, but not basically outside, like trying to play with the neighbors' kids and all that. On very rare occasion, I'll play here and there, but most of my playing or most of my engagement was basically at school. So at school, I feel like I was this person that was very bubbly, very gullible, a person that did not set any form of boundaries of her own. A people pleaser basically, because I had not experienced a lot of form of, I don't know, maybe from the way of how I was raised. So I didn't know how to set boundaries. All I knew was everyone, and I also saw everyone as being this kind person, being this nice person, like no fault within anyone. So it was also easier for me. My personality allowed me to have a lot of friends because I'm a very bubbly person, a very smiley person, and I love to talk. I can talk always. It made me interact with different people per se at a school level. The way people would go out and they would say, but why are you going out alone? I'm like, I can go out alone, but like by the time I come back, I would have interacted with almost everyone and anyone that I had met there. So it is very easy for me. It was that easy. Okay, so when did things change? So things started to change when I was in university, not the first year of university, but towards, let's say, second, third, going forward in university. Because I did not think that someone would basically think something ill of you. All I knew was, okay, when we meet as friends, it's just interaction upon good times, good vibes, and nothing less, nothing more, nothing that was supposed to make you feel otherwise. And that was it. So fast forward, here I am at varsity, and at varsity now, because I had a lot of friend groups, not a specific, I did have like my best friend or my close friends, the few friends that I considered that I was almost every other day with, but still I had numerous of other people as well in the set of this whole thing. So now, yeah. When did this start? Okay, it started from the mere fact that okay, every time I would come home to Rundu, there was a specific church that I used to go to. Every time I would go, there was like a certain type of prophecy that I would get that was in line of, be careful of the type of friends that you are hanging around with. Okay, there's a specific friend of yours that wants to use you or wants to initiate you, I don't know, through your clothes. So be mindful towards your clothes and whatnot. And I was like, what? This was new to me because prior to that, a church that we all know, our normal set of churches where there is no sort of prophecies and whatnot. So here I am coming back to prophecy, and things have changed. It's like parents have, started going to these churches and you're accompanying them. And yeah, some of these prophecies are starting to surface, and I'm like, what? What do you mean? Do those things exist? Use me how? Use me way? Initiate me how? Whatever the case was, I was just like baffled by it, and it was nothing that I took, serious. So I'll go back. So I had not had that once, but probably like 3 times on different occasions in different years. Different time frames when I'll come, because I'll go back and I'll come. But I never took it serious. Now this thing became serious when I was home. My mom has like, these people that dream that dream about something, and something like that, like evidently because you have been with them around the years, and the dreams that they've dreamt about has come to reality in certain things. They've warned people within their families, like, please be mindful of this, something like this is going to happen, and then something like that is eventually going to happen in certain things about my own life. So it now, from that person that was a preacher, sorry for that, quote and unquote, the person that I heard it from, which didn't directly affect me, because it was something new to me and I could not relate to what he was saying. It just felt like one of these sayings that people were saying. So I was like, I don't care what you're saying, doesn't make sense to me. But either way, now it started coming from my mother, and my mother was not religious, like probably religious in going to this church. It was not like, maybe it was this pastor that would have put her up to it or whatever. No, it was not. It was, it started now. She would have like dreams a few times that she would call me that, no, I dreamt that a friend of yours poisoned you. I'm like, guys, poison me for where? Poison me for what? What do I have that one could even think of poisoning me? It was that type of thing. So if it's not like someone, she dreamt that a friend of mine poisoned me, it will probably be something in the line of like, be mindful or be watchful towards, your drinks when you're going out. Or I keep on seeing like this person, like a friend that is coming to you. And then now this started becoming serious, and I was like, okay, it's high time I start taking these things serious. Now this is when I started now having a closer eye to see who was who in my life. Like, be that person that is mindful towards the people that were in my life, what you are saying in my life. What are the certain things that you want us to do as friends? How do you show up for me? Like, this thing started now becoming important. There it was, whereas then it was just vibes, we are just vibing, we are just cool, okay, and it was not that deep. Really, it was not that deep. So now, because you start cutting people. If you behave in a certain way, are you like this? I'm like, you're trying to initiate me, you're trying to put something on my drink now. Off the list. And it started being a case of off the list. And obviously, I'm not saying I'm the saint in this whole story. There might have been incidents where I might have wronged my own friends, and they decided for themselves that I was probably not good enough to be in their lives. And they also decided maybe I was trying to put drinks in their own drinks. Okay, I don't know. But yeah, so naturally, friends started to fall off. As they are falling, I had like a large group of people that I was hanging around with. to now coming, I've narrowed it so down, like, even if like something comes out in terms of like my own private life, I'll probably be like, unless it's this person that told them, because I'm private like that. Like, I don't have a lot of people anymore like that. So there is no way so there is no way that this person could have had it any other way. So that was the case. No, but now it's like, as soon as I started cutting off people, it's like this so-called dreams and what were now even becoming more evident. It's like now my mom is like, mnange rikumina kosta kwenye maziwa ga mora, like this thing is now too serious. And because Mina, I talk too much, I'm gullible like that. I'm even sharing amongst these people, whereas I don't even know which one amongst my friends is capable of doing that. I don't know, I was probably sharing the story with them and being like, hey, wow, the person now that is maybe planning on poisoning me, and Mina, I'm there. Hey, wow, someone is trying to poison. Jokes aside, but it was not funny. But yeah. And then eventually, what then happened was, I was like, okay, let me try to take this thing serious and let me also just pray about it. And I did pray about it. And when I did pray, I prayed to God. And I said, with my own eyesight, with my own understanding, I am sure that I would not find the person that I'm looking for. I will try to continuously remove people in my life, not knowing I'm probably removing good people in my life, or removing good people in my life while they are my people, and remaining with the main person, the main perpetrator. So I prayed that prayer and I was like, please remove any person that is not out of my life, and let genuine people that care, that love me, remain in my life. God, was I wrong for praying this prayer? It just felt like maybe 80% or 90% of people left my life like that. As I said, some, it's not everyone that left my life could have been because I was the good person or the good guy. Other people, in their own stories, if they were to share, I probably am the villain in their story, and it's okay. It's okay for them to get their mental peace like that, and God did us both to the favor and remove ourselves in each other's lives. But now, I'll check, and I'm like, God, is this real? And it even got me to a place where eventually now it was a trauma experience, because from a person that was a people pleaser, or a person that could make friends easily. I don't know if this thing is still working. From a person that could make friends so easily to a person that was even afraid to make friends. New people coming in my life felt like, what is your intention? What do you want out of my life? Who are you in my life? How are you coming in my life? What is your goal mission? So from it, I can make friends with anyone. So now people have to come with intentionality to come in my life. And it brought trauma, because it just felt like, everyone is somehow against you and you don't understand. It's like you're trying to protect yourself. It's you starting to pick up certain form of energy that I never used to pick up energy. I'll enter in a room, whether you have blue energy, green energy, it doesn't matter. But at this point, I'm picking up energy. I'm like, energy from where? So now Another thing is, when I started picking up energy, I did not know how to react towards this person, because I can clearly see that energy here is not, I'm not feeling it. And now it's like I'm pretending or forcing myself to be in this space, and like I could not. So it came from having a lot of people to not having a lot of people. And maybe it's God's doing, but like it really took me aback, because I honestly, moving forward, maybe it's a prayer point that I would need to pray about again in the future, and just saying, navigating towards my way path, and how I can easily, accept people, because they are really good, genuine people that love me, that really root for me. But sometimes I feel like I do not even know how to give back unto them, because I have gotten to a place where I'm like, you know, I'm a resistant person with this, sharp eye that is quite open to say, who are you? What is it that you want? Type of vibe. So, yeah, that's my story of being a people pleaser to not having friends at all, and trying to navigate my new path. I had so many traumatic experiences that later on I needed to feel like I needed help. So remember, previously, there's a previous video I spoke about being mugged and how that affected me. So coupled with these now events that had happened, of friendship, that just made me question my whole what was happening in my life type of vibe. So in as much as there was also prayer involved, there was also a counseling that was needed. So I had to see a therapist, because I was like, I do not even know how to be normal again towards people and just respond to them, like normal people do. Because I'm like, at this point, that whole angelic phase that I moved from seeing everyone as evil, as good, to now questioning everyone. And in the sense of questioning everyone is like also questioning you. And I'm like, no, I cannot. I just decided to pull myself out of it and be like, I cannot be amongst people, because at this point, I do not understand me, and I do not understand people. So it's just something that I need counseling on, something I need prayers on. And that is the story time that we are working on it. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. And then come back again for another one. Goodbye.